Second contestant is Miss Higuchi from Tohoku Earthquake中等部 in Kanagawa. The title of the speech is Generosity, Kindness, and Future of Japan.
Japan. This is a model created after the March 11th earthquake to console for Muslims lost family and the Tohoku earthquake. Many people suffered for a long time, and people all over the world expressed their sympathy by saying Pray for Japan. I thought that Pray for Japan, a very generous model with shoulder concern. However, this was changed by a phone call I received from my cousin. It was a few weeks after the earthquake. My cousin called my family to let us know that they were okay. Here is a near-decent picture, one of the places widely affected and damaged by the earthquake. Although they didn't have water, electricity, or gas for almost a month, I was relieved to know that they all survived. However, they also told me that they were not happy about many people saying Pray for Japan. I didn't understand at first why they would be sad when people cared about them and wished them the best. They said the only reason they didn't like people saying Pray for Japan was because they said so with that meaning yet. After I hung up, I was deep in thought. I realized that many people affected by the earthquake said Pray for Japan. But I also realized that reporters on television said Pray for Japan too, and that they said so without meaning it. I decided that it was because these people had never gone through the hard times the victims of the earthquake had gone through. They were not respectful of the fact that many people died in the earthquake. I thought it was understandable that some victims got really mad at those who said Pray for Japan without meaning it. It is just morally wrong. I feel that many Japanese citizens are becoming less kind and less generous to others, and do not care about anybody but themselves. I believe this lack of a caring, warm heart is the cause of many problems in Japan. Right now, it is said that the Japanese government is failing, and many politicians are criticized by the media. For example, Industry Minister Yoshio Hachiro was criticized a few months ago for saying, "Hey, there's radiation on my shirt," to the TV reporters. Many people felt that these were thoughtless words by politicians. I think he said this irresponsible thing because he didn't think about the severe times the victims of the earthquake had gone through. If he had thought about this and cared about others, I think he would have never said such a thing. Another incident that made me think was getting into an accident. It was in the beginning of April. School had started and I was very happy to be with my friends again. However, I was hit by a car on my way to school. Fortunately, I was not seriously injured, but I broke my foot and I had to go to school with my foot in plaster. It was very difficult for me since I had to commute using the train. When I got on the train, I was very disappointed to find out that nobody wanted to change their seat with me. I thought that everybody was being very rude and uncaring. Even a 3-year-old would know that when there's a disabled person or an elderly person, it is good manners to change their seat with them. However, nobody changed their seat with me, probably because they weren't thinking about others. All they cared was about themselves. I felt ashamed as a citizen of Japan, knowing that there were so many people lacking a warm and considerate heart. Right now, there are many people who only care about themselves and their own lives. Therefore, they say things that are inconsiderate of others. We have to go to Japan, where everybody cares about each other. This will bring peace and joy to everyone. It is an essential problem that must be solved. One by one, if we start thinking that we have to be generous and thoughtful, little by little, it will create a better Japan, which in turn will contribute to a better world. Thank you.